Summer, 1789. A gilded assembly hall crackles with fury. Revolution brews. Nobles in silk clash with commoners in wool. One side demands the king's head. The other clings to crowns and crosses. They divide the room, left for radicals, right for reactionaries. Two words are born: left wing, right wing. Simple seats become eternal enemies. Tonight we trace their bloody path from French guillotines to American ballots. Before we begin, like and subscribe, and stand with those who still honor the past. The eve of revolution. 1789 dawns on a kingdom in chains. France, once the Sun King's jewel, teeters under Louis XVI's weak grasp. Bread riots scorch Paris streets. Peasants torch chateaux in the countryside. The treasury bleeds dry from endless wars. America's freedom costs dearly, with Lafayette's ideals shipped back in debt. Versailles gleams with gold, but the people starve. Enlightenment whispers grow to roars. Voltaire mocks the divine right. Rousseau preaches popular will. Montesquieu dreams checks on power. The Third Estate, commoners, 80% of the realm, seethes under noble thumbs. May 5th, delegates convene at the Estates General, first since 1613. 800 nobles, clergy, and bourgeoisie pack the Menu Plaisir Pavilion in Versailles, a theater turned parliament. Louis opens with fanfare, but tensions simmer. The Third Estate demands vote by head, not estate, equality over aristocracy. Nobles scoff. Clergy waver. June 20th. Locked out of their hall, deputies swear the tennis court oath in a sweaty jeu de paume. Never disband until a constitution binds the king. Mirabeau thunders from the bench. Robespierre, young and fierce, pens fiery pamphlets. The king yields, calling a national assembly. July 14th, the Bastille falls. Prison fortress stormed for gunpowder, symbol of tyranny toppled by cobblers and cooks. Heads roll in effigy, the tricolor flies. But unity fractures. Moderates seek reform. Radicals crave rebirth. August 4th abolishes feudalism. Tithes end. Privileges burn in midnight decrees. The Declaration of the Rights of Man follows, echoing Locke and Jefferson. Liberty, equality, fraternity. Yet whispers of counter-revolution stir. Émigrés flee to Coblentz, plotting with foreign crowns. In the Assembly Hall, September, the divide hardens. Presiding officers left, revolutionaries, Jacobins, dreamers of republics. Right. Monarchists, aristocrats, guardians of throne and altar. No accident. The left bays for change, the right clutches tradition. From these seats, a lexicon ignites, one that will scorch continents. The Assembly divides. September 17th, 89. The Manège Hall in Paris pulses with debate. The National Assembly relocates from Versailles closer to the mob's roar. 400 deputies pack tiered benches, air thick with pipe smoke and ink. The presiding chair looms central, a rostrum of carved oak. To its left, the radicals claim ground. Girondins, moderate reformers from Bordeaux, alongside firebrands like Danton and Desmoulins. They demand veto-proof laws, peasant rights, a people's assembly. Their voices echo Paine's pamphlets smuggled from America. Government by consent, not bloodlines. On the right, the king's men huddle. The Zeal Club aristocrats, court toadies in powdered wigs, clutching scepters of ancien regime. They argue for constitutional monarchy, veto powers to check the rabble, privileges veiled as tradition. Baron Jean-Joseph Mounier, a rightist, pens in his journal, "I tried to sit in different parts of the hall, and not to adopt any marked spot, so as to remain more the master of my opinion. But I was compelled absolutely to abandon the left, or else be condemned always to vote alone, and thus be subjected to jeers from the galleries." Loyalty sorts the room. Leftists jeer royalists as tyrants. Rightists brand left as anarchists. Votes fall along the lines. Left pushes civil constitution for clergy, stripping church lands. Right defends the altar. October, the Women's March on Versailles drags the royal family to Paris. Left's triumph, right's dread. Newspapers seize the metaphor. Le Moniteur dubs the president's left the side of liberty, the right the side of despotism. Pamphlets fly, left as dawn of reason, right as sunset of order. The divide isn't mere seating, it's philosophy incarnate. Left, progress, equality, the people sovereign. Right, hierarchy, stability, crown as divine. As winter bites, the hall's geography hardens into dogma. Deputies arrive early, claiming spots like battle lines. The revolution's pulse quickens, the labels take root. Terror and tide, labels in the fires of change. 1791. The revolution devours its children. The assembly dissolves. The legislative takes its place, left heavier with Jacobins, right thinned by flight. Brissot's Girondins dominate left, pushing war on Austria to spread liberty. Right, under Lafayette's fading star, warns of chaos. Newspapers coin phrases, the left wing of the nation for radicals, the right wing for conservatives. The king's flight to Varennes in June, disguised as valet caught in mud, ignites fury. Left demands republic, right clings to reform. August, the Tuileries falls, Louis arrested. September, massacres sweep prisons, left's mob justice, right's horror. The convention convenes, January 93, left triumphant. Robespierre rises, his Montagnards on the high benches, extreme left, guillotines architects. Right, the plain, wavers center. Marat's blood cries from the left, Danton's thunder joins. The king's trial, left votes death, right abstains in silence. January 21st. Louis mounts the scaffold. Blade falls. Europe recoils. Coalitions form. Vendée rebels in West. Rightist peasants, royal blue cockades, massacred by Republican columns. The terror blooms. Committee of Public Safety, left's iron fist. Thousands guillotined, nobles, priests, even moderates. Right whispers from shadows, plotting Chernador. July 27th, 94. Robespierre arrested, his jaw shattered by pistol, head rolls next day. The left fractures, Directory rises, centrist compromise. Yet labels endure, newspapers export them, English radicals hail the left as dawn, Prussian censors ban rightist tracts. In salons, extreme left whispers anarchy, far right evokes reaction. The revolution's blood fertilizes the soil, left as progress's sword, right as order's shield. From hall benches to history's ledger, the divide deepens. Napoleon's Interlude, 1799. The Directory crumbles under coups and corruption. Napoleon Bonaparte, Corsican artilleryman turned general, marches from Egypt's sands. November 9th, the 18th Brumaire. Bayonets seize the Tuileries. Deputies scatter. Napoleon dissolves the legislature, crowning himself first consul. Left radicals howl dictatorship. Right monarchists eye opportunity. Labels fade in the emperor's shadow. No assembly divides left-right. Napoleon's councils centralize power. He exports revolution on cannonballs, leftist ideals to Italy, Germany, Spain. The Code Napoleon spreads equality, merit over birth, left's legacy in law. Yet he crowns himself emperor in 1804, right's hierarchy reborn in tricorn. Concordat with Pius VII mends church rift, right applauds. Left, exiles like Madame de Staël flee to Switzerland, penning critiques from lakeside villas. The empire conquers. Austerlitz crushes coalitions. Jena humbles Prussia. But Russia bites back. Borodino's slaughter, Moscow's ashes. 1812 retreat. Grande Armée melts in snow. 500,000 to 40,000 survivors. Left whispers of hubris. Right plots restoration. Leipzig's nation's battle shatters the eagle. Elba exile. 100 days return. Waterloo's mud. June 1815. Napoleon falls. The Congress of Vienna redraws Europe. Rightist monarchs restore borders, quash left's maps. Talleyrand, France's fox, balances scales. Yet seeds sown, left's nationalism stirs in Germany. Right's legitimacy crumbles under liberal tides. Labels hibernate but not die. In salons, exiles murmur leftist dreams. Courtiers whisper rightist restorations. Napoleon's interlude pauses the pendulum, but swings resume. Global Wings, 1814. Bourbon Restore crowns Louis XVIII. The Chamber of Deputies reconvenes in Paris. Ghosts of the Manège. Liberals reclaim left benches, demanding charters. Ultras, extreme right, cluster by the door, baying for absolutism. Labels revive, center-left for doctrinaires, far-right for white terror plotters. Mid-century, France's vernacular solidifies, extreme left for socialists like Blanqui, center-right for Orleanists. Revolutions ripple. 1830's July monarchy tilts left. 1848's barricades hoist red flags. The terms cross channel in 1832. British radicals, inspired by French exiles, dub Whigs left, Tories right in Parliament debates. America lags. Jacksonians versus Federalists fight without wings until the 1850s, when abolitionists claim left in Congress halls. By 1871, Paris Commune's leftists storm Versailles. Right crushes them in Bloody Week. Globally, wings take flight. Bismarck's Germany seats socialists left, Juncker's right. Russia's Duma mirror the divide. 20th century cements. Bolsheviks seize left in Petrograd. Fascists claim right in Rome. World wars polarize. Left for Allies' progress, right for isolation's guard. Post-war, Cold War freezes. Left as red menace, right as free world's bulwark. Today, in Washington, Democrats lean left from the Speaker's view, Republicans right, echoes of Versailles benches. Centrists straddle, extremists fringe. Yet the metaphor endures. Left pushes forward, right anchors back. From a divided hall, a lexicon that maps human strife, progress versus preservation, change versus constancy. The wings beat on, dividing us still. Honor the past. Like the video, subscribe, and join us in keeping history alive.